Big changes are coming to India's GST, and they kick in on September 22nd. So, what's about to get cheaper, and what's going to cost you more? We're going to break it all down for you, right now.
Our promise is simple. In just the next few minutes, you'll know exactly how these new GST slabs are going to hit your wallet and your business.
All right, so what's the big picture here? Well, the government has basically given the GST system a major overhaul. We're moving from a kind of complex four-rate system to something much, much simpler.
And here it is. The biggest change is all about simplification. You see those 12% and 18% rates? They've been merged into just one standard 18% slab. But look at the top end. That demerit rate is jumping from 28% all the way up to a pretty hefty 40% for luxury and sin goods.
Okay, let's get practical. How is this actually going to affect your daily shopping? First up, your grocery bill and all those everyday essentials. Now this is where most of us are going to feel some immediate relief. I mean, look at this. Personal care stuff like shampoo and soap, a massive tax cut. And even better, key staples like packed milk and paneer are now totally tax-free. That's a direct saving on your monthly budget for sure.
All right, what about those big-ticket items? You know, the ones you've been planning for, especially with the festive season just around the corner.
If you've been waiting to buy a new AC, TV, or maybe a dishwasher, this is fantastic news. All of them are dropping from that highest 28% slab right down to the standard 18%. That means a direct price drop, right there.
Now for cars and bikes, it's a bit of a two-sided story. This is a huge boost for the mass market. Small cars, most motorcycles, they're all getting cheaper. But if you're eyeing a luxury car or a high-end bike, get ready to pay more. They're moving into that brand new 40% tax bracket.
Next, let's look at three other really important areas that affect just about everyone: building a home, buying clothes, and using essential services.
Okay, this is a really big deal for anyone building or renovating a home. A full 10% tax cut on essentials like cement, paints, and tiles, that should directly bring down the cost of construction. A huge win.
When it comes to your wardrobe, everyday clothes and shoes under 2,500 rupees see no change at all. But you know those branded or premium items? They're going to be Thoda Mahenga. They're moving up from 12% to that new standard 18%. The new structure also gives us a break on some really key services. Check this out. Health and life insurance become completely tax-free, which should make them a lot more accessible. And for all the business owners out there, lower taxes on logistics mean it's going to be cheaper to move your goods across the country.
All right, so after digging into all those changes, what's the final tally? What's the net impact? And who really needs to pay attention here?
But hold on, not everything is changing. It's important to note that electric vehicles are staying put at that low 5% GST rate. That's a pretty clear signal of the continued government push for EV adoption.
So the big takeaway is crystal clear. This whole reform really benefits the average mass market consumer and some key economic drivers. At the same time, it's increasing the tax burden on luxury items and what they call demerit goods. Now, just a quick reality check here. These savings are only going to reach your pocket if companies actually decide to pass them on. And of course, you should always confirm the final rates from official government sources.
So, what should you do with all this information? Let's break it down into two simple, actionable steps.
Okay, for consumers, now is a really good time to plan that festive shopping. Think about buying those appliances or maybe that new small car. Just be mindful that premium clothes might be a bit costlier. And for all you business owners, the #1 priority is to get your billing and invoicing systems updated with these new rates before September 22nd. Don't get caught out.
And there you have it, your quick guide to the new GST structure. If there's a specific product or category you're curious about, just drop it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to get you an answer. Thanks for watching.